All right, Shalom, Shalom. Giving all praises and honor and glory that is due to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, Bashem Rakakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, talking his truth. And double citation to Yakim, the men that are prophesying and aim throughout the four winds of this earth, pushing the strict with all righteousness and sincerity. Shalom to you, brothers. And to the Yahweh, the feast sisters that are listening and learning to you, I say Shalom. Coming back at you with another lesson through the Spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, low one to edify and feed the lambs of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. And this lesson is going to be about the you know what, all right? Because as we said many times, they're about to get rid of this U.S. dollar, and they're about to bring in their digital currency. And I got two articles I'm going to show. All right, so I'm gonna try to be circumspect through this because you know how Esau Edom is. We just certain words we can't say anymore. So those of you who are in the knowing, all right, we know what we're talking about. We all know what the mark of the M.O.T.B is, Salaki. All right, we all know what the M.O.T.B is, and we all know what time it is. All right, so hey, it's that the digital CHIP. Okay, so like I said, we gotta be careful with the damn words we gotta say, and that's a damn shame, man. All right, we gotta be careful. Can't even warn the people of what's coming. All right, but that's okay. The word's still gonna go out regardless, man. So Esau, hey, do what you gotta do, man. All right, because hey, the truth is out, man. The truth is out about what your true agenda is. Ain't nothing your ass can do, man. Like it says in 2 Corinthians 13 verse 8, for we can do nothing against the truth before the truth. The truth is out, okay? Regardless of how he feels about it, whatever he wants to label it and take videos down and all that, it's not going to stop the truth. The truth is already out there. Everybody knows what's going on. Now, some of the people, mass majority, don't know what's going on. And 2/3 of our people, usually like so-called Negroes, Latinos, and the Americans don't know what's going on. But the rest, people know what's going on. People know what's happening, okay? And they all know what this is all leading up to, okay? So I'm going to read a little bit of this article, and then I'm going to, actually, I got two articles I want to profile, all right? So, I'm just going to scan through these, and then I'm going to put out some precepts and low when it's less be edifying. All right, so let's get into it. And this is from political.com. It says, Feds explore once in a century bid to remake the U.S. dollar. The rise of private cryptocurrencies motivate the Feds to start considering a digital dollar to be used alongside the traditional paper currency, which is, come on, man. These really think that they're going to continue the paper currency, the paper fiat currency. All right, the petrodollar is through, okay? It's not backed by anything anymore, okay? And they're not going to use this. They're going to test this thing out, and if it works, they're going to eventually crash the dollar. And this is what it's all leading up to. It's all gradualism. So let's get into it. Hold on. What the hell? There we go. What the hell happened? Phone trying to freeze up. Anyway, it's lucky. Federal Reserve is taking what may be the first significant step toward launching its own virtual currency, a move that could shake up banks, give millions of low-income Americans access to the financial system, and 40 the dollar's status as the world's reserve currency. Come on, man. Look, we all know what this is all leading to. Okay? And hey, of course they're gonna present it to, and they're gonna try to make it look good. Okay? Like it says in 2 Corinthians 2:11, least Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. Okay? We're not ignorant of this devil's devices. Okay? Let's read on. The idea of creating a fully digital version of the US dollar, which was unthinkable just a few years ago. No, it wasn't unthinkable. All right. They already had this planned out. All right. Has gained bipartisan interest from lawmakers as diverse as Senator Elizabeth Warren and John Kennedy because of its potential benefits for customers who don't have bank accounts. And that's what they're gonna say. All right, if you don't have a bank account, this is gonna be good for you. Yeah, okay. But it also sparking strong pushback from those with the most to lose, banks. And banks are gonna lose. The United States should not implement central bank digital currency simply because we can or because others do so. America's going to do it anyway. All right. The Americans Bankers Association says in a statement to lawmakers this week the benefits are theoretical, difficult to measure, and may be elusive, while the negative consequences could be severe, the group wrote. Yeah, okay. this the explosive rise of private cur- cryptocurrency in recent years motivated the Feds to start considering a digital dollar to be used alongside the traditional paper currency, which is a lie. They're going to eventually get rid of this petrodollar, and this is why this is being done to get rid of the paper currency. The biggest driver of concern was a Facebook led effort launched in 2019 to build a global payments network using crypto technology, though that effort is now much narrower. It demonstrated how the private sector could, in theory, create a massive currency system outside government control. They ain't gonna create it outside government control. Okay. Now central banks around the world have begun exploring the idea, and like I say, this is all gonna be happening all over the world. Okay. You got Sweden that has gone cashless. Who else? China's gone cashless. Venezuela's gone cashless. El Salvador, now they cashless. They're trading in their cash for Bitcoin. All pretty soon, the whole world's gonna be cashless. America's gonna be cashless. Okay? And pretty soon, hey, we all know what time it is. Okay? That's CHIP. Okay? Let's read on. Now central banks around the world have begun exploring the idea of issuing their own digital currencies, a flat version of a cryptocurrency that would operate more like physical cash. See? More like physical cash. And this is what it's all about. Okay? So, man, we're at the door. Hey, all praises to you. How about Shimmy Shai? We are at the door of this thing being implemented. Okay? And this is the last prophecy that we're looking for. All right? Let's read on. Let's read that again. A flat version of a cryptocurrency that will operate more like physical cash. That will have some that will have some of the same technological benefits as others cryptocurrency. So there you go, man. Come on, man. Tell me, yeah. Tell me we ain't close to this. All right. Let's get this other article, and I will put these articles in the description box so you can read them. Central banks. This is from Anos.com. It says central banks are headed towards digital currencies. In your face, man. It's in your face. Okay? And this pretty much says the same thing, man. Okay? So, let's see. Let me read a little bit of this. Let me read a little bit of this. The U.S. is starting a national conversation around a central bank digital currency. Why it matters. Several other countries have already experienced with or released early versions of CBDC. Such a pivot could aid underbanked population and help make banking a and monetary policies more efficient, driving the news. Senate's Banking Committee held a hearing on CBDC Wednesday, led by Senator Elizabeth Warren. The Federal Reserve is set to release a discussion paper next month, which is July. All right, so hey, we're getting close. Woo! All praises to you. How about Shimei Shai, man? We are close. All right. The Federal Reserve is set to release a discussion paper next month on how it's thinking about a digital dollar. See? Come on, man. We're at the door. All right. How it will work. First, a CBDC is a digital version of the dollar. Okay. Just like I just read in the last article. Okay. Let's go back to it. What did it say? Let's look at that paragraph. It says it's gonna operate just like the dollar. So where's that? Where's that paragraph that I read, man? Here it is. A flat version of a cryptocurrency that will operate more like physical cash. So this is gonna be just like physical cash, but it's gonna be digital, and we all know this is leading up to. Okay, let's read on. How it will work. First, a CBDC is a digital version of the dollar, so its value wouldn't fluctuate versus the dollar since it is the dollar. No, that's a lie. Come on, man, that's a lie. It's gonna fluctuate the dollar, man, because they're about to get rid of the petrodollar. Like I say, man, Lee Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. Come on, man. And they just being optimistic and just putting stuff in there. All right. Put simply, a CBDC is just a digital version of an existing currency that is issued, gubbed, and backed by a central bank. CBDC would be recognized as legal money, unlike Bitcoin. Unlike Bitcoin, what they gonna do with Bitcoin? All right. The pros. It says it would enable more people to become part of the banking system, reduce the cost to banks, and increase the rates of payment and innovation. Blah blah. It says cons. It says potential drawbacks include traceability traceability of digital payments. Wait a minute, hold up. Let's read that. Let's read that again. It says the cons. Well, you got the pros up there. People saying that it's going to be helpful, but here's the con. It says potential drawbacks include traceability of digital payments. So, which means they're going to track your spending. All right, and this is what it's all about, man. They want to track how much you spend. What? Come on, man. Oh boy. It says security of financial data on hundreds of millions of people will not come easy. Financial institutions are also fearful banks could lose a large proportion of their deposit base. And basically, that's going to happen anyway. Ain't going to be no more banks. Anyway, like I said, I'll put these articles in the description box. You can read them. All right. Let's get to the scriptures. We ain't gonna make this long. All right, because hey, we're right at the door, man. All right, we're at the door of this thing becoming, you know, where they're about to crash this U.S. dollar, the petrodollar, and bring in this digital currency. This is all about the global reset. 2 Corinthians chapter 2 and verse 11. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. We're not ignorant of Esau's devices, man. And this is what Esau wants, the elites, global banking families. This is all a move to do this, all right? Because they know their time is short, man. Revelations 12:12. These devils about to come down with great wrath because they know their time is short, okay? This is Zephaniah chapter 1 and verse 10. And it shall come to pass In that day said the Lord Yahweh Shai that there should be the noise of a cry from the fish gate and an howling from the second and the great crashing from the hills. They are about to crash this dollar. All right. All right. And it's going to be 10 times worse than the global recession in 2008 and the Great Depression all put together. Okay. The time of Jacob's trouble. I'm not Revelation. Jeremiah 30:7 and Daniel 12:1. Okay. Verse 11. How ye inhabitants of Mashtag, for all the merchant people are cut down. All they that bear silver are cut off. And Mashtag was a city in Jerusalem where they did commerce. Okay. Trading. All right. So, and this is the time, man. Hey, look, we're getting close. Okay. Let me much make my point in that. Let's see. Let's get this. Like I said, I ain't gonna make this lesson long. This is Psalms chapter 21 and verse 11. For they intended evil against thee. They imagine a mischievous device which they are not able to perform. And this is what that mischievous device is that CHIP. Okay? That they're trying to say that's not gonna mess with the petrodollar. It's gonna work alongside the petrodollar, the paper currency. Come on, man. The petrodollar is losing its value every single day. And these people really think they're gonna continue this petrodollar? Get out of here. Revelations 13:15. And he had power to give life into the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. And this is what it's all about. Okay? That image, the image of the beast, the New World Order, the NATO and the EU work together to push forth this global reset. All right? And this is what it's all moving forward to, man. We're getting very close. All right, and they said they're coming out with this next month, discussion about it next month. So, hey, we're not far from it. We're close. Verse 16, and he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a, you know what, in their right hand or in their foreheads. We can't say that word because you know how Esau is. All right, can't even say the word anymore. But the M-A-R-K. All right. Verse 17, and that no man might buy or sell, say he that had the M-A-R-K, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. All right? You ain't going to be able to buy, sell, trade, do anything unless you've been CHIP. PED. Okay? CHIPED. Chipped. Okay? And this is what that digital currency is. All right? We all know what it is. If you've been in this truth long enough, you know what we're talking about, okay? We got to speak in codes because, Esau with his dumb algorithms and taking down videos and shit, so, but hey, the famine of the word is near. We ain't got long to preach this truth. Prophecy is happening fast. We're at the door. This is the end, okay? We're close. We're damn near close. Verse 18, here is wisdom. Let him that have understanding count the number of the beast, for is the number of a man, and its number 636. Okay? And if you take that, you know what? That's CHIP. This is what's going to happen. Revelations 14:9-10. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast in his image and receive his M-A-R-K in his right hand or in his forehead, so like in his forehead or in his hand, the saints shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High Yahweh Shai, which is poured out without measure into the cup of his indignation. And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. Okay? So you take that CHIP, you're going to be left here to burn by thermonuclear fire and eventually the chariots of Yahweh Shai. Okay? When Yahweh cracks those clouds, you're going to be zapped. So, hey, this is a warning for you Israelites, man. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Don't take this CHIP when it's because they're about to bring it out. Okay? So let's see, anything else I had? No, that's pretty much it. That's all I had. All right. So Lord, when I pray this quick lesson was edifying. I ain't want to, make it long. I made my point. Just wanted to hit a couple of points in those articles, and I will put them in the description box so you can read them. Okay, so with that, all praises to Yahweh Shem Yahushua, by Shimmer Kakadash. Lord, when I pray this lesson was edifying. Double honors to the elders and apostles of great Stone who taught me his truth, and double side taste to Akim, the man that prophesied the name throughout the four winds of the earth, preaching his truth with all righteousness and sincerity. See, with another lesson song, Lord Win, Kwam Yashimrala, Shalom, Abad Babal, Abad Adawam, DTA. Till next time, I say Shalom.